what happened yesterday is virtually unprecedented. Certainly in the Arab-Israeli, Iranian-Israeli conflict. Iran launched 180 plus ballistic missiles, and unlike cruise missiles, these take only 12 minutes roughly to travel from Iran to impact an Israeli airspace. It was a saturation attack. It covered much of the country. Yes, it was directed primarily at several military bases and Mossad headquarters, but I've been to Mossad headquarters. It is not in some isolated area. This could have been, to say the least, a catastrophe. And yet Israel's air-to-air defense, Iron Dome, David Sling, Arrow, managed to intercept most. The U.S., two destroyers, shot down a dozen or so. The Jordanians contributed as well. And I think that's the good news, that Iran may have 3,000 ballistic missiles, but it took a huge shot yesterday, and it essentially failed. At the same time, this is the second direct attack from Iran on Israel. The other one was April 13, 14. The Israelis are going to respond. I don't think there's any doubt. They cannot allow a, quote, new normal to be created. And even while they're degrading to Hezbollah to a point where it is a hollowed out shadow of itself.
Robert D. Kaplaner and David Miller would say, get out the map. From Armenia down to the tip of the Persian Gulf is 500 miles, and then it's another 500 miles, 1,000 miles total across from Dubai. That's the western border of Iran. Where should Israel attack?
Well, I think the strikes will be multiple. I think there'll be economic targets. There'll be strategic, conventional military facilities. There'll be IRGC command and control facilities. The nuclear sites, I'm sure there's an argument being made that now is the time. Hezbollah is weakened and no longer has the deterrent capacity. Hamas's organized military structure is gone. Iran's defenses are weak. So do it now. I'm taking a flyer here, but I think the Israelis this time around will avoid Natanz and the enrichment facilities.
Okay. Because, I mean, Aaron, I think a lot of folks we're coming up to the 1-year anniversary of the October 7th attack here, and the scope of and the aims of this response from Israel have gone from decapitating Hamas and getting the hostages back to something much, much broader in the region. And as you suggest, perhaps the thinking is, if not now, when do we deal a really severe blow to Iran? What are the chances of that in terms of the nuclear facilities, do you think?
You know, I think an argument can be made. U.S. elections coming. The Israelis have more margin for maneuver and operational capacity now. They probably will never have a more propitious moment. The question is whether or not this would be coordinated with the United States. Again, I'm assuming the Iranians are going to respond to whatever the Israelis do, most likely. There may be ample opportunities, but again, I'm thinking opportunity or not, the Israelis can set the program back. They do not have the capacity to fundamentally destroy it and permanently prevent its rebuilding. And remember, Iran is a nuclear weapons threshold state. They don't yet have a nuclear weapon. And I think that has to be taken into the mix.